Just for you, I'm gonna share all my tips and tricks to trek to Everest base camp and nail the 3 passes trek. And please, it would help me so much if you could subscribe to my channel. Thank you.
One chicken Maharaja mac meal, please.
Chicken Maharaja mac meal, 390.
First, pick the right hostel, where you will meet plenty of backpackers who will share with you their good experience and warn you about mistakes to avoid.
Started complaining about maybe 6 kilometres into the journey. But the back of his feet was starting to hurt.
Yeah.
And we were like, well, you've got about 250 to go.
The thing is, in the end, you need to go very slow, so maybe you just walk.
That guy is pushing me to try the 3 passes trek. Once you know what you want to do, get some cash and use Maps.me when needed. You won't believe it, but in Kathmandu, you'll find the best shopping of the universe. Crossing street might be tricky sometimes, so keep local people on your side. Keep in shape by trying the climbing wall, for example. For complete gear breakdown, I'm listing all my equipment in another video. So I had decided to trek the 3 passes, starting from Salary. This way I'd spare money from a flight to Lukla, and it would help me in my acclimatization process.
One person.
Do not worry, the air conditioning is just amazing on that coach. The trip by bus to Salary is as adventurous as flying to Lukla. Totally worth it. And never miss an opportunity to help people on the way. Hotels on the way might not be like you expect. So for this 3 weeks trip, I must sleep well at night. In Kathmandu, I've bought a supposedly comfort -20 sleeping bag, but maybe it's not. So I keep a soft, completely dry t-shirt and a completely dry pair of socks. As long as your feet are cold, you can't have a good night's sleep. To improve your sleeping bag, you can use your down vest, close it, turn it inside out, then put the bottom of your sleeping bag inside. To be sure to be warm enough, you can go around other bedrooms and pick some extra blanket.
When you hesitate between 2 tracks, usually the tracks made for vehicle is not the right one. You should take the tracks made of stones. When you are in doubt where to go, just try to find the marking. There you are.
I don't have a blister yet, but I feel that I'm gonna have one. So I must stop right now and protect where I feel friction. By protecting the friction zone from the start, the skin will be able to heal and get stronger. If I keep trekking a bit more, a blister will appear. Eventually the skin will die, will be torn apart and leave place to a soft, fragile baby skin. And my trek will just become a pain in the ass.
It's early morning, the air is fresh. By walking like that, I'm not warm, but I'm just not cold either. This way, the water that I'm carrying is only used to hydrate my body. It will hydrate my muscles, my articulation, tendons, avoid injuries, and definitely I will not be carrying this water just to be sweating. I certainly don't want to be sweating, because it means that I will be carrying this water to regulate my body temperature, to get colder, which is stupid because I just have to open my vest or take it off. If my clothes are wet, they will be useless because later they will not be able to make me feel warm, and they will be just heavier to carry, which is pointless.
When crossing a herd, stay on mountainside. Do never stay on cliffside. People got killed doing so.
So most of the time there is only one way to follow, and you'll see that red dot.
Check on Maps.me every time you are in doubt.
Namaste. Every time I stop, I put everything to dry, suddenly my shoes, my laundry, my t-shirt, and my socks, and my backpack.
Please be careful while stretching or you might tear a muscle. Do not stretch until the pain. You'll find lodges almost every 5 kilometers. There you can have a warm meal and a decent bedroom.
Dandebat. Thank you, bye bye. Bye.
When you reach that rock, keep left to go to Namche, otherwise you might go to Lukla, which is a bit higher. From Salary to Dingboche, you have a tiny 3G network if you use a Ncell SIM card. But you can recharge your battery for free only until Namche, so get used to keep your smartphone in flight mode to spare your batteries. Maps.me works just fine in flight mode, but don't forget to download all the needed maps before the trek. The further you go, the less chances you have for a warm shower, so it's up to you.
Ah, shower. And warm or hot?
From Salary to Namche, consider paying 2000 rupees per day for your food. It is really common to bargain your bedroom for free if you pay for your dinner and breakfast. During my entire trek, I've never paid for my room, but I ate very well. Water in Himalayas is considered to be the clearest in the world, but you never know what happened upstream, and stomach worms are well spread, so don't take any risk and put 1 chlorine tablets per liter. Personally, I use 2 tablets per 3 liters. If you have lots of money, you can pay for a guide and a porter to carry lots of stuff, I don't know what.
Here is the first control point where you have to buy the Teams card. Hi, see you.
So you don't need any documents before this point. You can buy your access to the national park right here, just have cash and one good photo idea. Namche is typically chosen to have an acclimatization day. Why? Because there you have lots to do. You have Wi-Fi, pharmacy, shopping, many restaurants and bar. But remember that from Namche, you must pay attention to your acclimatization process. When you leave a village, to bring good luck, turn this clockwise, firmly, until you hear the ring bell. From Namche, you can't ignore altitude anymore. You must be very strict regarding your acclimatization process. It means eating well, drinking really a lot and resting enough. And start doing acclimatization walk in order to trigger your acclimatization process. For example, to sleep tight at Namche, I must get minimum 400 meters higher, so I walk very peacefully to the nearest top and check for my altitude. Perfect! So let's check if I have height sickness. Do I feel nauseous? No. Do I feel headache? A bit, but it might be because of the cold wind blowing there. To make sure, I have to bend, and if I feel pain at the back of my head, it might be a sign of height sickness. Most of the time, headaches are due to dehydration. Oh, by the way, from here you can already see Everest.
Namaste. Do you have a medicine that can help against height sickness?
Yeah, I have acetazolamide. This is used in high altitude. It is used in high altitude, and if you feel better, you don't take, or you take a half pill, half tablet morning times and half tablet evening times. If you feel headache, nausea, vomiting, you take morning times 1 tablet and evening times 1 tablet.
I decided to leave some of my stuff on the way. So now I'm just gonna find the right spot and hide this. So there is my dump, but in a few days maybe I won't remember exactly where it is. So I'm just gonna use like this, just aiming to my dump.
If you started on your own and you've changed your mind, you can still hire a guide or porter on the way, sometimes even better than those from Kathmandu. So this is how your routine should be like. When I arrive at my final destination of the day, first thing I do is choosing the lodge. I bargain my bedroom for free and then I drop my stuff in my bedroom. I put some dry clothes and I have a warm meal. Then I take a small backpack with warm layers, 2 sneakers and minimum 3 liters of water. And I go for an acclimatization walk. Very easy, very slow. I try to get minimum 400 meters higher than where I will sleep at night. And if possible, minimum as high as where I will sleep the next night. If I feel great, I keep going. If not, I just go down. At all time, I keep listening to my body and make sure I don't have high sickness symptoms. Arrived at Dingboshe, let's start with a good meal. Dingboshe is more than 600 meters higher than Tangboshe. So even though I feel okay, I'm gonna spend 2 nights in Dingboshe and make sure I'm acclimatized before going further. And of course, I will do an acclimatization walk until Nang Khor Chang at 5083 meters. Please be very careful on the top. Then let's have a shower, do some laundry and recharge all my batteries. And most important, I have to rest. From Namche, you must pay to recharge your batteries or you have to be inventive. When you start having high sickness symptoms, you have 2 options. Option 1. Keep going and dream it will go away by magic. Your body is telling you to stop climbing because it needs more time to acclimatize, but for obscure reasons you keep going up. That behavior might lead to a pulmonary edema that will make you suffocate to death, or a brain edema that can be treated by removing part of your skull. My advice is to go for option 2. From the first height sickness symptoms that you have, you take it seriously and you walk peacefully to a lower altitude location. There you eat some good meals, you drink a lot of warm chocolate, you read books, you chat with others, you just relax a day or 2. And once all symptoms are gone and you feel great, you go on with your journey safe and sound. This way you have big chances you'll finish the trek you intended to do.
What are you gonna do today, Finn?
Tackling the path!
Yeah, nothing better than tabat for breakfast before a 10 hours trek through the
What I'm saying looks so obvious, but on the way I had to take care of several tourists pushed into option 1 by their local guide, and it makes me so angry. Drinking enough means about 5 to 6 liters per day. I start with 1 liter of warm chocolate for breakfast because I like, and I make sure I finish my 3 liters of water by the end of my trek. Until 2 hours before bedtime, I would drink another liter of warm tea. It takes 1 hour and a half for fluid to turn into urine. So stop drinking 2 hours before bedtime if you don't want to ruin your night by having to pee at 2 o'clock in the morning in the snow at minus 30 degrees. If you make it until Kogmala Pass without height sickness symptoms, you are most likely to make it till the end without any problem. Because this first part of the journey is the key to success, let me schematize it a little bit. At Namche, I left my heavy backpack at the lodge. walked 400 meters higher, around same altitude as my next destination, and went back to rest at the lodge. After 2 nights in Namche, I walked peacefully to Tengboche with all my gear. I left my big backpack at the lodge, went for a walk with minimum water, snacks and warm layers, until about the same altitude as my next destination and back. After resting one good night, I walked peacefully with all my gear to Tengboche, and again went slowly up for a hike and down to rest. Step by step, night after night, my body acclimatized to allow me to reach Kogmala Pass without any problem. On the way, I've met several people who had been carrying their own food. Their backpack was heavier, so they were walking at a slower pace, and therefore needed more days to finish the trek. Because they were eating their own food, they couldn't bargain the bed for free like I did, so didn't spare much money. Also, at high altitude, the more efforts you do, the more chances you have to develop height sickness symptoms. Many of them didn't even make it till the end. Altogether, it doesn't cost much more to eat good meals at every lodge, and traveling light is so much nicer. Therefore, I suggest you to carry only snacks for emergencies. For snacks, I choose Snickers. Why? Because it's a solid, compact snack. Like energy bars, it contains pretty much everything you need in those moments. You can forget it at the bottom of your bag during days and it will still be fine to be eaten. It's cheaper than most energy bars and tastes better. Thank you so much for watching this second part. More advice and footage in next episode. Please subscribe to my channel and don't hesitate to leave comments.